Black is on a tear so far this season, leading his team in homers. This newly crowned fan favorite is ready to dazzle today. It's the Buffalo Bisons taking on the Worcester Red Sox. First pitch coming your way next. Black getting ready to hit. Doing a good job of driving in some runs of late, more than an RBI per game over the last 10.
Hey, clutch up right here.
Skies it to right field. And they're two down. Big cut there. Tried to get under it and generate some pop, but got a little too far under it.
The first baseman, Tyler Miller.
Two away and a runner at first. Next to hit for the Red Sox, Black. This one is labeled. Back there.
Get out of here.
Snags it on the warning track. Stepping to the plate for Worcester, Black. The outfielders very deep. They don't want anything going over their heads. That one down the line, and that's just foul. The Red Sox trailing by 3 here in the bottom of the 6th. Foul ball there. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Picks up the 7th strikeout of the ball game. Now at the dish, Black. 3-pitch strikeout in the last AB. Will definitely want to do better this time. Fouled off left side. If they're going to make something happen, now is the time. They need to cut this margin before the closer comes in. 0-2 waves at that one.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Runner at first, 1 away. On the ground, could be 2. There's 1.
Out.
Double play. Boy, they cannot seem to break through. That's the inning. Might be time to get in an extra session or 2 in the batting cage. Black has been making waves. So 2 down. Now it's the right fielder, Black. Went hitless in 4 at-bats yesterday. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Swing and a drive.
Come on, ball, get up,
This one on its way. On the warning track and hauls it in. Base is empty with 2 out. And now the right fielder, Black. Out on the mound, he's been throwing lots of strikes, so the hitter might decide to be aggressive over the middle. Sure, he's got good stuff, but you can't hit it if you don't swing, and he's not missing the zone. Baroa settles underneath it, and that'll do it. Bases are empty with 2 away. Next up for the Bisons, Will Robertson. Swings and flares it. Drops for a hit, couldn't run it down. The throw in, not in time, he's got a double. It's been a tough run at the plate for him lately. He needed that base hit. That one wasn't quite on the sweet spot, but he managed to punch it into the outfield and get a base hit. That's the kind of knock that comes from staying true to your mechanics and following through every time. Gets down, base hit. So they get a runner on with a 1-out single. And he keeps swinging a hot bat. Some really good games lately. Nice line drive cut there. Had everything working smoothly on the swing. That's one to try and replicate. Digging in now for the Red Sox, Tyler Miller. Runner on the go, in the dirt. Safe at second with a steal. This is what you'll often see when a team isn't slugging the ball that well. The manager might decide to force the issue with a stolen base to get into scoring position. Swing, ground ball out to short. That's a base hit. Runner around third. Throw to the plate. It's offline and the run scores. And they've cut it to a 2-run deficit. We're back here at the ballpark. Here's the third baseman, Elvis Martinez. Lifted in the air to right center. This one carrying. One up, one down. One down. Base is empty here in the ninth. Black, 1 for 3.
Nice try,
and that is a base hit. And that makes it another multi-hit game for him. He's had some really good ABs lately. Got out in front, but didn't allow the wrists to yank. Move to first. Back in safely on the dive. And the tying run's at the plate. There goes the runner. Makes the catch for the second out. Steps on the bag. Ball game. If he has more games like this, a promotion will probably... Black with a remarkable season so far. So 2 down. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Leo Jimenez. And that one hammered. This one pretty deep. And it's into the bullpen for a homer. Goes the opposite way with that one. A solo shot. And that gives them the lead. It's 1-0.
Hey, needs you right now. Here we go.
Black, the batter now, whiffs for strike 1.
0-1.
Swings through the fastball up in the zone. With a double play situation here, it's unusual that he's working up in the zone. Next pitch will probably be lower. This one is labeled. Gets into the corner, but it's foul. Ground ball could be 2. To second, there's
He's
1.
out.
Double play, and that'll do it for the inning. Top of the 4th inning with the Bisons at the dish. Liner, base hit. Runner aboard on the leadoff single. Smooth stroke the opposite way, just like we've been talking about, and it paid off with a base hit. That's a skill that can boost you up the ladder as a minor leaguer for sure. Fly ball, right field. Straw on the move to the alley. Puts it away for the out. And now it's going to be Josh Rivera. Here's the 1-1. Rips one to right.
Relay three.
Throw into third. The tag out. Trying for third like that is always a risk, and it was definitely a close play. But credit to the defense for getting the job done for the out. In the air to the right, Loperfido. And that's that. No runs. Digging in for the Bisons, Miles Straw. The Bisons trying to break this game open here in the top half of the 7th. In the air, right field.
Cut.
Into the dive. Got it. He took a huge gamble right there. If that ball got by him, the run scores easily from second, and maybe the hitter even ends up on third. But a great job. Excellent focus on the dive, and he robbed extra bases on that one. The 0-1 offering. And a big swing and a miss. Obvious that he was swinging for the fences. Tough to do it on a pitch in that location. That's a base hit. Lead runners around second. And now runners on the corners with 2 away. Really loud contact there, and it goes back to what I've been saying about thinking up the middle. Right off the bat, that one had a good chance of becoming a hit. Nice AB. Snap throw to first. Dives back in safely. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Runner on the move. This one in the air to right. There to make the catch. Kind of an average performance. It was a loss for the team. Stepping to the plate for Buffalo, Stuart Baroa.
The center fielder, Stuart Baroa.
Well struck, right field. It's got a chance. Can't get there. That should be extra bases. Around second now, and they still don't have it.
Oh, cut it.
Coming to the plate, relay throw. Safe at home, and what a start to this game. An inside the park home run. Nobody on and 2 outs. Stepping in, Black. Ball one there.
Ball inside.
Swing and a rocket.
Come on, Bob.
Lopafito heading towards it. Out of here. Made them pay for that one. A solo blast. And we have a tie ball game. Base is empty with 2 out. And here's the first baseman, Rainer Nunez. This one to right. Relay throw to second, but he's in there easily. You talk about strong hands. He's got them. That one was inside, and it got pretty deep in the zone, and he still got enough of it for the hit to the opposite field. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. Lopafito. And there's 2 down.
Now batting.
1 out, runners at first and second. Black, he's already homered in this ball game. Out towards left center. Baroa settles under this one. And there are 2 outs. Now it's the right fielder, Black. Already a homer for him in this one. Swing and a miss, just waving at that one.
0-1.
Clutch up. Drive him in for us.
This one popped up in foul ground on the first base side. Makes the grab. A run, a hit. This game shows just why he's a key contributor for them. Every team needs hitters who give them the... Black getting locked in, leading his... Next to hit for the Red Sox, Black went deep in last night's ball game.
Hey, your turn. Drive him in, huh? Find a barrel.
Back up the middle, he knocks it down. Still able to get it there in time. And they come away with an out after a tricky start to the play. If your life feels bananas right now, find your inner peace with a visit to Bonobo Yoga. Yoga with the apes. Sorry, no gorillas are allowed on the premises. Black, stepping in now, currently a top 10 prospect amongst right fielders in all of minor league baseball. Here comes the 0-1. A swing and a miss. He's done well so far, but we'll see what adjustments the heart of the order make for him the second time around. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Ground ball up the middle, through for a base hit. And the leadoff hitter aboard. Coming up to the dish for Worcester, Roman Anthony. 1-2 offering, runner on the go, in the dirt. Safe at second, not even close. And now a runner moves into scoring position as we look for the first run of the ball game. This offense has been struggling for sure, so it makes sense they get aggressive on the bases and steal second. Now the pressure is on the opponent. We'll see if they can pay it off. Grabs it on the run.
Now batting, third baseman.
One out and a
Ellis.
runner at second. Next up, Alex Pinellas. The 0-1. Grounds this one to short. Jimenez. But no throw, and they'll have runners at the corners with one out. So digging in, Mark Colesbury. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Runners at the corners, one away. And they're all loaded up. And I'm a bit surprised he went to the off-speed there. It's a fastball, less of a chance of walking it. Vaughn Grissom, the next to hit. 1-2, here's the pitch. Hit on the ground, might be two. The throw to second. What a play to end the inning. And now the right fielder, Black. 1 for 2. I'm sure he's hunting something he can drive out of here to put them ahead.
Hey! I got one ball, one strike.
One out and the base is empty. Strike two.
One ball, two strikes.
Swing, drive, forget it. Long home run to right. Made them pay for that one. A solo blast. And they slide in front in the 6th. It's 1-0. That was a big-time blast in a big-time spot. On that slow changeup, he may have been expecting the hitter to be out in front, but he did a good job at the plate to keep the weight back and unload on it. Great hitting.
That's a ball. 2 balls, no strikes. Yeah!
Just missed. Walks are never ideal for a pitcher, especially not late in a game. He's got to come after the hitter, and the hitter has to be ready to swing. 3-1, couldn't come up with it. So 2 on and 2 out. Here's the center fielder, Roman Anthony. On the ground. And it gets by. Runner rounds third, on his way to the plate. The throw is late, and a run scores. Well, he comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was big. Rolled over on that one a bit, but still managed to put enough behind it that it scooted through the infield for a base hit.
2 balls.
Rolls away a little bit. First and second, 2 down. Now a high fly ball to left center. That ends the inning and limits the damage. Obviously, he was a big piece of their success in this ballgame. Black is on a tear so far this season. Coming up to the dish for Buffalo, Adrian Pinto. Now a fly ball to right center. And there's one away. One gone and a
Batting
runner on at
third,
first.
the right
Black
fielder,
digs in
number
now.
10.
Had an RBI yesterday, one of the 2 runs they scored in the game.
Going better up there.
Late with the swing, strike 1. After walking the
0-1.
last hitter, he just reached back for some extra velocity and pumped that fastball by for a strike. That's a good way to reset after giving up the free pass. Gets a piece, stays alive. Oh, and 2, here's the pitch. Swings at the big bender for the K. 1 down. And now, Javon Ward. The 0-1. In the air, out towards right center. Looks like extra bases. Can't make the catch, and it falls into the gap. Around second now, going for third. At third now with 1 away. That's a triple. It's been a tough run at the plate for him lately. He needed that base hit. That one might as well have been placed on a tee right down the middle, a hitter's dream and a pitcher's nightmare. Now they've got a good shot at scoring the first run of the game
0-1
with the
the count.
runner in scoring position. This one is labeled. It's back there. Bangs off the wall. He turns and heads for second. Safe at second with a leadoff double. And you can bet he feels really good about that one. That
Now
ball was
batting,
humming
the
as it
first
left the
baseman,
bat.
Tyler
Pretty clear early on in that play that he was looking at
Miller.
extra bases. Here it comes.
1 ball.
In the
2
dirt,
strikes.
but blocked.
Going better. Clutch up right here.
1-2 now. A frozen rope. Makes the catch. Runner tags and will move up to third. And the throw's offline. Safe at third. Runner at third with 1 gone in the inning. Digging in now for the Red Sox, Marcelo Meyer. Lifted in the air, right field. Straw. Makes the call and the grab. Runner tags from third. He's in to score on the sac fly. It's 2-1. Today's action comes to you courtesy of AC Hines Architecture, the only firm in the area certified
Off
to
the
build
plate, ball
Escher
1.
stairs. Call them today. Black, 1 for 2. Slapped hard the other way, but foul. Tries to hold up, but went around. 1-2 now.
1 ball. 2 strikes.
Struck out looking for the backwards K. 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter here in the 6th. Man at second, 1 away. Matt Watley will hit next. Line drive. And a base hit right there. Throw comes in quickly, and the tying run forced to hold on at third with 1 away. Bottom of the 8th. Stepping to the plate for Worcester, Black.
The right fielder,
This
number
batter's
10.
having a great year so far and hitting a bunch of homers. On top of that, it's a favorable opposite-handed matchup. Bouncing ball here, rolls foul. Yarbrough, 33 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2014. The 0-1 offering.
Ball.
Crushes this one to left and forget about it. That is a no-doubt home run. Blasted that one out of here. Home run number 30 on the year, and they add on. It is 4-2. It's never a bad thing adding some insurance runs, and that home run helped them do just that. That's a really hard pitch to get your hands to, but he did a nice job right there. If he came off that swing, he'd have been jammed. Black with a remarkable season so far. Black digs in now, showing some real power recently.
Hey,
3
keep it
home
going.
runs
Touch
over
up
the
first.
last 5 games. Swings through that one out in front there.
0-1.
Grounder left
That's a foul
side,
ball.
and that's just foul. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Slides, but it gets by. Around second on his way to third. Lead runner holds at third, so 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out. Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Great job on the 0-2 count. Clearly recognized the pitch early out of the hand and gave it a strong, balanced cut. Now here's the 0-2. Soft contact in the air, pulls it down, and there are 2 away. I'm sure he's disappointed after he didn't get the hit on that line out, but that's great contact. The next time he hits it like that, I bet it works out better.
Hey, your turn now. No one better.
This one to right. Base hit. 1 run is in. Here's the throw to the plate. It's offline, and the run scores. And they lead by 2 now. 2 outs and a runner in scoring position. Black cracked a double the first time at bat.
Looking good. No one better up there. Here you go.
Swing and a foul straight back. You know, he hasn't just dealt with the constant chaos of life on the road. He seems to thrive on it. Check swing. Did the bat break the plane? Yes, it's a strike.
0-2.
Oh, nice
Line
work.
drive.
Nice
That's a
work.
base hit. Coming to the plate. Now a long throw home. Comes across to
He's safe.
score. It's 5-2. He's already 2 for 2 with a single and a double and moseying right along to set up a chance at the cycle.
Runner!
There goes the runner. That's in for a strike. Throw there, safe. Not a huge arm behind home plate, so the base runner stood a good chance of getting that steal. Factor in the big lead, and that's how you get that swipe. Here's the 2-2.
Count is full.
Rolls away a little bit. That one hit to right. It's carrying. They limit the damage here. They get a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left aboard. We go to the batting order turns
The batter,
over.
number
G1
3,
Bay getting
second
ready to hit.
baseman, G1 Bay.
That one out to right. It falls in, and that's a knock. Two outs, base is empty. Swing and a rocket.
Oh,
This
get up,
ball's
Paul, get
carrying.
up.
It's off the wall. Now around second and digging for 3. The relay throw. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. Welcome back. The Indians at the dish now in the bottom of the 4th. Lifted in the air to right center. Pulls it down for the catch. And there's one down. 2 away, and the bases are loaded.
Number 10.
Coming up to the dish for Worcester, Black.
Hey, no one better, huh?
Grounder up the middle. Bay whips it to first as they escape the base. And here is Black. Such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Keeps the heart rate low, maintains focus, and doesn't shift approach in run-scoring opportunities. What an asset in the lineup. Hammers this one in the air, deep to left center. This one's gonna carry. It's out of here. That's a good job to be aggressive in the box
10.
after watching him closely on the mound. Once you've got his timing down, it's a lot easier to give a strong, confident swing. Now a fly ball to right center. Racing over to make the catch. 2 runners left aboard. They're up comfortably, though. Black was outstanding in this one, helping them get the win. A 4-hit performance, including a home run. Black comes into this one fresh. Now it's the right fielder, Black.
Hey,
A big game last night. 4 hits in that one. Puts it in the air to center. Gorski on the way over. Makes the grab for the second out. If you want your soda with a little extra crunch, reach for a cold can of Big Kale. A refreshing way to wash down a hot dog at the ballpark. On a line for a base hit. Runner on base to start the inning. It's been a tough run at the plate for him lately. He needed that base hit. Good job to stay back on that one and not roll over on it. Let it get deep in the zone, then drop the bat head on it and ripped it the other. Wallops this one out towards right center.
Get out of here.
And it one-hops the wall. Around first, hustling for 2. Safe at second with a leadoff double. And he keeps swinging a hot bat. Some really good games lately. That one had an exit velocity of 105 miles per hour.
Miller.
Anytime you hit one that hard, you're shocked if you don't wind up with a hit.
Next up there. Need you right now.
Strike 3. Got him looking on the changeup. Alex
Now
Pinellas
batting,
will hit
the
next.
third baseman, Alex Pinellas.
And the pitch. Swing lifted to left field. York has a beat on. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, catcher Nathan Hickey.
2 away and a runner in scoring position here. Nathan Hickey now at the plate.
Hey, drop him in. No one better right now, huh?
Now a flare off the bat. And a base hit right there. The run scores from second. It's an RBI single. It's 2-0.
The batter, the designated hitter, Vaughn Grissom.
Bottom half of the 5th,
Leading
and
off
the
for
Indians batting.
the second baseman.
So easy to look at the
Curveball.
big contributors in this lineup, but this has been a strong producer all season long. Johnson goes 5'9", 190 pounds, and he's been hitting well lately, batting over 300 in his last 10 games. Now a flare into the outfield. That one down for a hit. Around first, hustling for 2. The throw in to second. Not in time. That's a leadoff double. Not a rocket off the bat, but doesn't always have to be to get a hit. Not the hardest line drive you'll ever see, but a hit is a hit. I'm sure he'd have preferred to square it up better, but he'll take the knock anyway.
Leading off for
Black
Worcester,
digs in
the
now.
right fielder,
1 for 2.
Number 10.
He swings and fouls one off. 0-1 now. Swing and a miss.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And that one hammer.
Get up, ball, get up.
Pretty deep. And it's gone. Made them pay for that one. A solo blast. And they add on. It's 3-0. They are feeling great right now. Already out in front. Then they add that homer. And he rounds the bases in his very first trip to the plate. Way to go above and beyond. Runner at first. Here's the catcher, Jason DeLay.
Jason DeLay.
3-2 now.
2-2-2.
Into the outfield, base hit. The throw in, lead runners around second. To third, tag, out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, DJ.
All set for the start of this inning, and now the right fielder, Black. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. DeGus, a righty with some serious heat. He throws a sinker, a cutter, and he sometimes goes to the curveball. Comes up empty, strike 2. Obvious that he was swinging for the fences.
2 strikes.
Tough to do it on a pitch in that location. Spoils the 2-strike offering, another coming up. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Leadoff batter out here in the 8th.
Now batting, the first.
Obviously, he was a big piece of their success in this ballgame. Great effort at the plate. Black getting locked in, leading his squad in OPS. Black, the next to hit. Really strong hitting performance recently. Currently owns a 7-game hitting streak. That's outstanding command on the sinker here in the first. And that could mean a long day for the opposing hitters. Swings through it. Obvious that he was swinging for the fences.
0-2.
Tough to do it on a pitch in that location. Misses outside. Ball 1. 2 outs,
1 ball,
base
2
is
strikes.
empty. Labeled on a line to center. Makes the grab on the run. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. No score. No outs and a runner at third.
Number 10.
Black, 0 for 1 so far.
Hey, no one better right here.
Ball.
Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
1-1.
In the air, out towards right center. Polanco sizing this one up. There to make the catch. Runner tagging, heading for home. He's in to score on the sac fly. All tied up at 3. 2 outs, base is empty. We're well into the season now when the road can become a grueling test of endurance. Not just the long bus rides and modest accommodations, but the constant uncertainty about the future can be equally taxing. That had to feel great for him on the mound. The batter was geared up for the heat, and he still couldn't catch up to it. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swings through it for the K. And a nice frame on the mound. He sets him down 1-2-3. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, no one left. Last half of the fifth coming up. The Indians lead it 5-3. Bases are empty
Now
with 2
batting,
away.
number
Digging
10.
in now for the Red Sox, Black. I'm sure he's hunting something he can drive out of here to put them ahead.
Oh, yeah. 1-1.
Swing and a miss, and it's 1-2. That's
1-2.
way too aggressive at the plate. You're pretty much never going to hit a fastball in that location. Just did the pitcher a big favor. Oh, what a great play. Gathers and throws. Nicely done for the out. But they scored twice and even it up late. Time to stretch. We're all tied up, 5-5. Now it's the second
Now
baseman,
batting,
Termarr
the second
Johnson.
baseman, Termarr Johnson.
The pitch. This one is labeled, and that one looks like it'll be trouble. He's got it! What a catch for out number 3. So up next, Black.
Number 10.
Runners at first and second, and nobody out. The defense will need to be sharp here. Fouled off. He was late. Swing and a miss.
0-2.
Fights that one off. We'll reset and do it again. 1 run in the inning so far. Here in the top half of the 10th. Now a high fly ball to left center. That's pretty far back. Squeezes it. Tags up from second, heads to third. So after he moved up on the tag, we'll see if they can pay it off and bring him in to score. A lot of ways they can plate this run now. Certainly a frustrating game at the plate. I think he'd be the first to tell you he's capable of better. I'm sure he's glad they got the win, though. Black, with a remarkable season so far, leading his team in RBIs. Can he deliver at the plate again today? It's the Worcester Red Sox going up against the Indianapolis Indians. First pitch coming your way next. One down.
Batting
Next to
third,
hit for the
right
Red Sox,
fielder,
Black.
Number 10.
Foul ball there. Black measures 6'2", 210 pounds, and he's been red hot at the plate lately. 5 home runs in his last 10 games. Down 0-2, swings through
balls,
it.
2 strikes.
Obvious that he was swinging for the fences. Tough to do it on a pitch in that location. This one's hammered to left center, well struck. That one is back. And it one-hops the wall. Around second now, going for third. The relay. The tag out. With attractive
Leading
interest
up
rates
for the
and friendly
Indians,
staff,
the
Mid-South
designated
Electronic
hitter,
Credit
DJ.
Union is the bank you can trust. Ask for
Stewart.
Spencer. Fly ball to right. And it drops in. Around first, hustling for 2. Into second easily with a leadoff double. Not many hitters can make that kind of contact on balls in that location. High pitch on a 2-strike count, and he did well to put the barrel on it. Top of the 4th inning
Leading
with the
off for
Woo Sox
Worcester,
at the dish.
the right fielder,
Black,
number 10.
stepping to the plate, currently a top 5 prospect in the Red Sox system, so there's a lot of hope among Boston fans for how he could help them down the road. Next pitch popped foul, this one off to the right, and it'll get out of play. This young man is well into his professional career at this point and shows no signs of slowing down or losing that level head on his shoulders. Fly ball to center. Chang heading towards it. And a quick out, number 1.
Now batting, the first baseman, Tyler.
1 out and the base is empty.
The batter,
Black.
number 10.
1 for 2. Late swing, fouled it off. Swing and a drive.
Come on, ball.
This one on its way.
Get up.
Snags it on the warning track.
Now batting, the first baseman, Tyler.
Home half of the 6th.
Leading
Here's
up
the
for
second
the
baseman,
Indians,
Termar
the
Johnson.
second baseman, Termar Johnson.
That one is absolutely pummeled. It's off the wall. Around first and digging for second. Safe at second with nobody out, and that double has the go-ahead run in scoring position. Pretty clear he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Check out the exit velocity, 100 miles per hour. To get that kind of result, you need outstanding bat speed. Get under it a bit more, and it sails out of here. This next at bat looms very large. Now it's the right
bat,
fielder,
number
Black.
10.
1 for 3. Lifted in the air to right center. Makes the catch. Offense held in check. Not the greatest game he's ever had, but he helped him get the win. Take some lessons from this one. Black is on a tear so far this season. So 2 down. Coming up to the dish
right
for
fielder,
Worcester, Black.
Number 10.
base hit. Next to hit, Roman Anthony. The pitch. Runner on the move. In the dirt.
1-1.
The catcher blocks it, and he steals second without a throw. Runner at second, 2 down. This one in the air to right. And that'll do it. So no run. Josh Palacios getting ready to hit. And now the 1-2. Up the right field line. And that's a fair ball. Around first, hustling for 2. Here comes the throw. Into second with a double, and they've got something brewing now. Fell behind in the count with 2 strikes, but didn't panic and picked up the hit. That's the fundamental ideal of what to do with that pitch, but easier said than done in a live at bat. Stayed right on that breaking ball down and away and knocked it to the opposite field. Now they've got a good shot at scoring the first run of the game with the runner in scoring position.
Hey, clutch up right now.
The 0-1. Swing and a miss late on that one.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Got the swinging strikeout. And that ends the inning. Very fired up after that and completely understandable. Great job to make some key pitches and get out of a tough inning. 1 out and 2 on. And the next batter, Nick York. The 0-1 offering. In the air, right field.
Cut.
Diving, makes the grab. He took a huge gamble right there. If that ball got by him, the run scores easily from second, and maybe the hitter even ends up on third. But a great job, excellent focus on the dive, and he robbed extra bases on that one. 2 outs, bases empty.
Number 10.
Black, 3-pitch strikeout in the last AB. Will definitely want to do better this time. And the slider just misses.
Hey, attaboy.
Should be extra bases here. He makes the turn and digs for second base. And it's a 2-out double. We hear a lot about how
Now
the numbers
batting,
turn
the
against the
center
pitcher the
fielder,
third
Roman
time through the order,
Anthony.
and that might be what's happening here. Looking at the manager, he may have a decision to make. So now it's the 4-hole hitter,
Hey, get your
Roman
pitch. No one
Anthony.
better up there.
The 0-1. In the dirt, but blocked. And the 1-1. Ground ball to the right side. Play made, that ends the inning. But 2 runs for them, and they jump ahead. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Woo Sox lead it 2-1. Is kudzu driving you crazy? Are creeping things driving you to creeping madness? Are you stuck in the weeds? Then you need to call Hack and Slash Landscaping today. Swings and flares it. Fair ball. Makes the turn, heads for second base. Here's the throw. And now the tying run is into scoring position. He's already 2 for 2 with a single and a double, and moseying right along to set up a chance at the cycle. And now the right fielder,
batter,
Black.
number 10.
Outfielders playing deep, trying to keep anything from going over their heads. Swing and a miss. 0-1. He usually
ball,
relies
1 strike.
heavily on a sinker, but now he's got the hitter guessing after coming with a high fastball. He's really forcing the batter to cover a lot of territory. Takes it to the bag, and that'll do it. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and one down. Base is empty here in the ninth. 0-2, rocks and fires. In the air, right field, well hit. That one carrying. Out of here, ball game. That should fire up the dugout, and the Indians walk it.